Ah, man, where we at? Where we at? Yes, y'all. What's up? I got to talk to the bosses, y'all. I did not want to be here this afternoon. I did not want to have to go live and be here this afternoon. I wanted to kick it with the family. But I have a job to do right now, boys and girls. I'm going to be really brief, but there are three things on deck that we have to discuss this afternoon, and that is Brittney Griner, Penny Hardaway, and Anthony Davis. I want you guys to buckle up. I want you guys to get into sports mode because we really need to break these three elements down this afternoon. I am Seven Mitchell. This is the best of seven sports talk. Salute to the NBA community. And it don't get no better than this, man. I got my brother BA about to join me. It is about to be a classic. BA, can you hear me out there?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, man. Appreciate you for having me, Seven.
Bro, I wanted to hit you. I need to get out my bag because I wanted to hit you up, but I be feeling like you so busy. I don't be wanting to bother you, bro, but I be really wanting to tap in with you when it comes to this sports shit sometimes, bro, because just a different insight, bro. So I'm glad that the sports gods brought you to the platform.
You know I love this shit. I'm out of town right now. I'm down in H Town visiting my lady. So I'm just kicking it, bro.
Salute to you, man. We got King Mumbles is in the building joining us as well. It's about to go down. Mumbles, what's happening, brother?
What up? What up? Like,
Peace,
I've
King.
actually, yo, can you hear me? I actually,
you coming
took,
through?
I actually took a lot of interest in the whole Brittney Griner case. I don't know why. Like, I've been studying about who he is and this and that and looking into it. The last two, like, since she's been announced, if you Instagram, Facebook thing, I did a live. I've been going to war with people. The
haters is out here, bro. Don't get it twisted. The haters is out here.
And I'm not ready
that girl is home.
And I decided, like, this weekend, that's one of my online things I'm fighting for. I see a post, they're like, all right, you're gonna have to explain that one to me. Because I know what I've studied and I hear what people are saying. I can sit there and literally watch and see somebody's response and be like, you have no clue what's going on. You are only talking what's in the headline. And I can hear it. Like,
BA, what's your reaction to Brittney being home, bro? And I don't know if you've been paying attention, but if you look at some of the comments of certain videos, man, there's a lot of backlash and people are upset that Brittney is home and they upset about the trade.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm happy that she's home. I'm happy to see a melanated being being released. I'm gonna say that. Okay. I want to start off saying that. But when you dealing, it's like, it's kind of like this is. You ever seen The Lord of War?
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of that movie? You seen that movie, Nicolas Cage?
Yep.
That's essentially who this guy is. Period. Right.
Victor Boot is nothing to play with. He's the merchant of death. He was labeled the merchant of death.
Yeah, but the thing that's crazy is this guy, if you look up his history of espionage and all of that and dealings and all of that stuff, he's like the Russian. He's not exactly like Tony Stark's, but he's similar because dude can make stuff out of nothing. He's like on some MacGyver stuff, right? And that is all I can say is it's scary for the rest of the world for this man to be released, and you know he got some counter intel that he's bringing back to whoever he has to bring it back to. But I'm glad that
he was going to get released. He was going to get released he was gonna get released in like 6 years. He didn't have life.
Right.
So it's like in basketball. Are you gonna hold that guy until he goes into free agency and he leaves and you get
I think
nothing?
I think that's
Or are
smoke.
you gonna try to get something?
I think it's smoke and mirrors, bro. I don't think they used that 6 years that they said that he would have had. I think that's just a ploy. I believe that the reason why, brother, we all know that Brittney Griner is a smoker. She chiefs. She been chiefing. She from Houston, where I'm at now. She been chiefing her whole life. She been smoking weed a lot in Russia. We know this, right? But
Word.
with stuff that started to happen and started to bleed over, Russia needed something. They needed something. So of course they gonna check through her stuff and see whatever. Of course they gonna give her a max amount of years. It's because they needed something from an important source that the United States most likely wasn't gonna let go in 6 years.
I agree. I
this is
agree.
this is
I
a
just
Because they don't want to get rid of Wheeling.
it's
So yeah,
crazy.
they needed another strong thing because they didn't want to just give them Wheeling.
yeah, yeah.
I will
I
admit the
mean,
trade was definitely imbalanced. But I don't care. I'm just glad that she home, number one, because America didn't have any leverage in this fight.
it,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say this,
So
Seven. Not to cut your wisdom, Seven. I gotta say this real quick. All you people out there that's on this Brittney Griner. Oh my God, Brittney Griner, yada 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 yada. All y'all better take y'all ass to the WNBA games and go support.
Oh no, I'm
All
not gonna do
you
that.
fans out there.
I'm not supporting the WNBA.
Go support her when she go back and play, cause she gonna go back and play. That's
you
all I
think she
gotta say.
going back?
Yeah, she gonna go back.
What's she gonna do? Go back to Russia and play? No, like she gotta play somewhere. Like she
Yeah, she gonna she
I
gonna
don't know, bro. I don't.
she's been what's the word? What's the term for it? Like she is now a she has been forced into being an activist. So that is exactly what she's going to be. She's going to be an activist, and she still love. I'm sure she still loves the game of basketball, and she still will play it because she still got a lot of talent, and people do go see her play. People definitely do, just to see her dunk the ball and all of that stuff. But yeah, she's been pushed into a role where now, like this is what
the
scares me
old
about
America
this.
one.
This is what scares me. She's been pushed into a role now where she's going to have to speak on behalf of a lot of people that got that's going to end up following her, and I hope that she's ready for that burden because it is a burden
Yeah.
that she has to carry
The haters are out though, man. I do want to talk about briefly just the amount of hate and despise that, and I'm just, I'm never really have a filter. People call it what it is. White America is really showing their ass today, these last 24 hours.
A lesbian black woman's not worth it. Like people actually
Not at
say it, they don't
all.
realize how fucked up. They don't realize how fucked up of a statement that is.
now. Man, y'all gonna make me get in my bag today. Seven, y'all gonna make me get in my bag today because there's a lot of people that I want to call out.
CBA, that's what they doing, bro.
Bruh. But they, of course, they are doing that. Horrible. But where them alphabet people though, them alphabet people shut the fuck up and disappear. They ain't trying to go over there and send nobody over and try to get Brittney. Where them
Not
alphabet
at
people
all.
at? Where them alphabet people? That I want pro justice treat everybody with respect. Da, 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 da. But you know why
Yo,
they
They were
didn't try to
the
do
bothering.
L,
that?
what is
They
it?
were
The
spending the time bothering.
LGBTQ,
What's his name? They
Exactly.
made Joe
the
Biden do
lesbian,
it.
the lesbian gay, that community need to really be. I ain't really be hearing much of them at all. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely their time now. They
They're
need to
just
be
as racist.
speaking out because they speak out on this is the time.
Because she. That's That's why they not speaking out on her.
Mm.
If she was the
That
Caucasian,
shit is crazy, bro.
or even if she
And
was
it,
the J word, I'm gonna say the J word. You know what I'm talking about? She was Caucasian or she was the
Oh
J
yeah.
word. They'd be all over. They'll be connecting with their people over in Russia that's on this. They got their own political
I don't
whatever in
think
their little small parts. They not.
if she was one of them, I don't think she would even got convicted in the first place.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
They'd have they'd have found a way to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? To get her back home way earlier. Let me ask you, y'all fellas, about AD real quick because I saw a post on Dreamers Pro. He's a YouTuber on that does sports.
That's the
He had a
Dreamers Pro.
post in his community. I think, yeah. Shout out to Dreamers Pro. He had a post asking asking about is LeBron holding back or hindering Anthony Davis's success? What do y'all think about that? Is LeBron
I
James hindering Anthony Davis' success?
how? Because LeBron,
What
like,
you say, Mumbles?
Anthony, how? Because he still makes sure Anthony Davis gets touches. He if you're Anthony Davis, you have the confidence of knowing you have a LeBron. Like it's not just you. Like in what
Why?
way would he hinder him?
Why did the Lakers play so well before when LeBron James left? I don't know. Like for real, why did they play so well? Because what happened was defensively, he's a liability. This man beats him to the basket. Anthony Davis foul trouble. That's one. Second, and which is the most important to me, is LeBron. He doesn't want to like LeBron. I feel like LeBron should actually play like be the role player. You still gonna get your points. You LeBron James, but you can be a role player. Every time down, you should be looking for AD. He's not. He's still trying to run the show like he still got them young legs. You don't have those no more. You don't. And I feel like with AD,
So
he
you,
gets caught up in a moment because I can't just
mhm.
blame LeBron. AD gets caught up in a moment where he's like, LeBron, do your thing. Do your thing, LeBron, but that's not the LeBron of old.
Yeah.
He's not going to carry you no more. So you have to play every single game. So I don't blame it all on LeBron, but to an extent, right now, I can see what people are saying when they do say when I can see what Dreamer Pro says when he does bring up that point because he has a point. But it's not totally on LeBron. It's on AD too. You got to step up. You can't just be like, "Oh, you the king." Da 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 da. No, you're the
Shouldn't that be
king
on the
now.
coach? Shouldn't that be on the coach like NBA coaches got to do something? Shouldn't the coach at least be able to say, okay, you're now number one, you're number two,
You
and
can't.
give them,
A,
like
a rookie head coach can't say that
why
to
you on
LeBron
the
James.
sideline?
A rookie head coach cannot say that to LeBron. He can't say that to LeBron James or AD. Not no rookie head coach. To two people who already won a chip without him.
But
Let me say this because BA is my brother, but BA needs to be drug tested, and Dreamers Pro need to be drug tested. That, bro, are y'all kidding me? Am I being trolled when it comes to this? I know I'm the one that brought this shit up, but am I really being trolled with y'all responses, bro? Are we serious right now? The thing with me, I'm defining success different because I guess what everybody else is talking about is how the Lakers are playing right now.
yeah,
And they feel like the way LeBron is playing, he's hindering Anthony Davis. That may or may not be true. I was looking at the whole angle of Anthony Davis's overall career, his success story. This guy wouldn't have
No,
the ring
no,
without LeBron.
no, no. I think that's what I think you're correct. We're having two different arguments or two different debates because
Okay.
I agree with he's
Okay.
helped LeBron. Don't get it twisted. You feel me? One of the goats. You feel me? He helped LeBron. They needed LeBron when they won that championship. They needed him all 30 points. all 30. He was
He
averaging
needed
28
him.
30 points. Yeah,
He needed
AD
him
needed
because
him.
AD ain't
Exactly.
won nothing. He ain't won nothing in the league
Yeah,
outside of that. Without joining LeBron, he would not be a champion.
I
exactly.
always
So
think
that's
maybe the issue is like he physically,
it's.
but he doesn't have
I can't. We
mentality.
can't hear you, bro.
Oh,
We can't hear
yeah,
you.
Can't hear you
sorry.
no more,
Yeah.
Mumbles. Your microphone went out.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me? Hold on.
What were you saying?
You good now? You good
I
now?
was saying, he seems to have like all the physical things to do everything, but I've never seen him really take on the mentality of being the leader, like being the man. Like
He's
I don't
not that
know.
guy. AD is not that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't seem that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, his heart pumped Kool-Aid. But getting back to what I was saying, get back to what I
I
was
didn't
saying,
want to
and
say
you said
anything.
what I was saying to you was like I'm talking about like today, and I'm talking about this season in particular. I'm not talking about for a career
Okay.
because for a career, LeBron
Okay.
James has helped a bunch of people, a bunch of people, Kyrie included. Even though people say Kyrie hit the game winner, da, 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 da. Nah, LeBron,
D
LeBron gave
Wade.
him.
LeBron breathed life back into Dwayne Wade. Let's keep it real.
I don't know
Mm.
about that. I don't know
Forget
about that. I
Kyrie,
don't
D
know. I don't
Wade.
know about that 7. I
Oh
don't know
my
about
God.
that.
Come
Nah,
on,
no,
BA. Really?
because hey, Dwayne Wade taught LeBron how to win. He gave him the formula. And you know who else
Why do
gave him the
people say that,
formula?
yo?
Because
Yo,
LeBron said it out of his own mouth. It's clips on YouTube where LeBron's like, man,
I think
man, it was a culture shock, man. I seen how Pat Riley and Dwayne Wade coincided. And they brought the best out of me. He says this.
I see that's the thing. And I identify that different. I will accept that the culture of Miami showed on how to win. For somebody to tell me that Dwayne Wade was the one really that taught LeBron how to win a championship, I think is ridiculous to me. And people always say that. And I've heard LeBron say something similar to that, but I think it's cat.
It
Dwayne
was,
Wade wouldn't be shit without LeBron.
but you know who showed them both though. You know who showed them both how to win and how to take their craft serious.
Ooh,
R.I.P. to the
Pat,
R.I.P. to the GOAT. No, no, R.I.P. to the GOAT. We talking about
Kobe.
exactly. We talking about the Mamba. The Mamba made them both take it to another
Wait a
level.
minute. Wait a minute. Kobe ain't no GOAT. Kobe Bryant the GOAT
What?
or what?
Oh, yo, we not doing that
Wait a
seven.
minute.
Seven, we not doing
Hold
that
up. I'm
seven. We not doing.
confused.
Hey, somebody call the boss. Seven definitely needs to be drug tested.
Let me tell you how good you are. Because this is my last topic, and it leads right into Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Penny Hardaway. I don't know if
Mm.
this was in an interview, but an article came out on Penny Hardaway, and he spoke out on Shaquille O'Neal. I want to get y'all response to what Penny said. He is hating on Kobe. Penny says, man, it was weird to watch Shaq go to LA and win championships. I really felt like Orlando had the same talent and that we would have been able to mold the team around Shaq and myself. I was happy for
Mhm.
him, but I was like, man, it should have been me.
He's right.
Does
That's
that
Totally.
sound
that's
like a
real.
That,
hater?
that,
And
no,
do y'all agree
That's
that
a fact.
Orlando would have been as successful as LA?
I
Yeah.
don't know because I don't think Penny is Kobe, but I think they had the very same markup that they would have been successful. I think
See,
I think he, I think they looked similar enough. It all depends if they would have just tipped over, but they would have been a threat.
Penny. The difference between Penny and Kobe to me, Kobe is a far superior basketball player to me. I'm not gonna frame far superior than Penny, but the difference is between both of them is Penny came in there with 3 years of college experience, and on top of that, Penny came in ready to play right away. Kobe low key came in ready to play right away too, but you got a coach by the name of Dale Harris that was a freaking hater because those are back in the days where we're not going to play these high school players. They're going to have to do
But why
this and
would
do
you?
that. Wait
But
a
you
couple
can't.
years.
But, but you have to make him earn it. I wouldn't have started Kobe. He's been
I
playing
mean,
kids.
but we're talking about where if Kobe wasn't if Kobe would have got that shine and record and got a chance to actually grow his first 3 years in the league for real, like really got the line, not no 6 man make it to the All-Star game type ish like he was, I think we would be talking about him even more differently. He probably would have been even better. But no, he had to get through Dale Harris. He had
I don't
to.
think Kobe. I don't think Kobe was good enough to start his first
If
year.
if Kobe wasn't good enough,
He wasn't good.
he wouldn't have been the only guy highlighted on that team to shoot 3 air balls in the clutch when did nobody else want to shoot the ball.
But
As he said because he got drafted at 17. No, he was 18 years old. They looking at him because why? Because he was killing everybody in practice. He was killing everybody at the age of 18 in practice. But like I said, coaching. Isaiah Thomas just said this in an interview. If y'all haven't seen it, it's the interview where he's talking to some dude, to some guy or whatnot about his career.
Okay.
He says when young players come into the league, some of them be so gifted and so talented and have the potential to be some of the greatest. But it all depends on what team that they go to as far as how the coaching style is. Period. One coach, one system
Mm.
can ruin a whole guy's career, can ruin one player's whole career, and since it,
it
it,
never
it, it,
happened.
it take his trajectory from here to down here. And that's real. We've seen it a lot with multiple different players who have potential to be great.
Like, if Kyle
I was
Lowry
thinking
never
about
made it to
coaches when this.
Toronto, he would have been nothing. If Kyle Lowry never made it to Toronto, he would have been nothing.
You crazy.
What
Kyle Lowry would have been nice anywhere he went.
look at his stats
Kyle
before he
Lowry's
came.
nothing now.
Yeah, he
He
ain't nothing. I mean, he don't got he out there playing on one leg 7. I
his
excuse him.
career
I
is
pay him no
that's
mind.
the thing. He needed a safe like he was
Bro,
not getting put into positions to excel. Like his career was like this. Uh,
how did how did he get a bag then in Toronto? You know how he got a bag in Toronto? He got a bag in Toronto and a starting spot in Toronto because in Houston he was killing. He was killing in Houston. Came off the bench and they ended up
Mm.
starting him. And then Houston was like, we want to pay you this, but we want to bring in such and such and such and such to add on, and we gonna build this around. We gonna build you. You gonna be the starting point guard. And then Toronto and and not just Toronto, other team Miami actually came with a bag back then for him too, but he went to Toronto, so he wouldn't have
Here's
got a
my thing
bag.
about Penny though.
mm.
Here's my
Petty.
thing about here's my
Um,
thing about Penny. When we the thing about Penny, he's not taking consideration coaches because Orlando never had a
mm,
Phil Jackson.
never
So
had. Sure.
Even if Shaq would have stayed in Orlando, I don't think they would have three-peated just because they got those two guys. Phil Jackson played a huge role in the success of LA, just as much as Shaq
Yeah.
and Kobe.
If
That element, and not even to mention the other role players and pieces like Anthony.
Yeah.
Penny is bugging to me. That's why I called him a hater, bro, because it's like, yo, what you're saying is not even guaranteed. It's not guaranteed if you and Shaq stayed together that y'all would have done the same thing. Y'all may have won one,
No, it's
I think
but
possible.
they
no.
would
Like
I think
Kobe,
they would
I
have
remember Kobe had said the same thing to Vince Carter. He told Vince Carter, he's like, "You made a mistake. You shouldn't have left Toronto." He had told him if you had stayed in Toronto and these guys did what was proper, he had told him that it would have been Toronto versus LA as the next run type of a thought. Because he was saying that McGrady and Carter together would have been fucking dominant.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think they would
that's
have
a
won though. I don't think they would have won a
That was
championship.
Kobe.
They ain't had no big man.
But
They ain't had no
They
big
wouldn't have won a
man.
championship.
Back when they was playing,
Kobe would have said that
no
they beat
way.
them.
yeah, I agree. I agree, Mumbles. But with Penny though, Penny and Shaq would have won multiple rings. They would have after
You think
Michael,
so?
like if they would have stayed together. And we're talking about going into your
They'd have
seventh and
definitely
eighth
been a
season.
favorite. Not have been hard.
Both of them healthy
Yeah.
going into your seventh and eighth season. You still got your core group around them, handling your business. And Michael Jordan retires because Michael Jordan was a big piece. Michael Jordan fucked up a lot of teams. You feel me? He messed up a lot of good teams or whatnot. But Jordan retires, and these two are still together with their main core shooters around them and their defenders
Yeah,
around them.
I remember.
They would have won. They would have. I think
I
they would
remember
have won
playing video
multiple.
games.
The core
Orlando
that
was
you
one of my
talking about,
teams.
BA, the core that you talking about is what I had a problem with, bro. I'm not sold on Horace Grant and Nick Anderson. We watched them niggas fold. So I'm not sold that them niggas would have been able to be something. Like, that's the problem. That's another problem that I have. I'm not concerned about the chemistry of Penny and Shaq. You got to have the Derek Fishers, the Lamar Odoms. Like, you got to have those guys. And I didn't see that in Orlando pieces. That's one of the reasons why they lost to Chicago in 95.
But Horace Grant was an all-star. That's one of the reasons why they beat shit. They beat him too.
Exactly.
They
Grant was
beat
a
him too.
champion. He was but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I just feel like he was at the end of his career. Like, I can't, like, he's like a Udonis Haslam at that point. That's how I'm looking at Horace Grant.
Man, I'm spinning out. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Especially because they were on the East, I think they would have been a threat.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear you, BA. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. My bad,
I don't know
fellas.
if BA.
Can you hear
No,
me
you
now?
good, brother. You good,
Yeah,
brother.
this hotel
Yeah, you good.
Wi-Fi, bro. But what I was saying was, bro, Horace Grant. Remember, he went and won a championship with LA too. That's when he was at the end, and that was like 2001,
That's right.
2002. He was
That's
still in
right.
his
That's right.
prime
That's
when
right.
he went to Orlando. And then
You right.
you had a Brian Shaw.
How always like Anderson, man? You're being a hater. You're being an Orlando
You
hater,
right, yo. I
man.
am
Like,
being a hater. I am being a hater,
and
yo.
those
I'm
jerseys,
sorry.
Yo,
You're right.
at a hip hop era, those jerseys were amazing.
7. The only reason why, remember, the only thing that kept them from winning the championship is Nick Anderson. Like Nick Anderson, just like I don't know, he let the
Choking.
pressure get to him. He choked multiple times, bro.
He
Multiple
choked, yo.
times.
He choked.
Gator Rockets that championship.
Fellas, I appreciate y'all joining me, man. About to get up out of here. It's about to be lunchtime. Salute to y'all. I appreciate, as always, BA Mumbles, my guys, day one niggas.
For sure, man.
All right, later.
Team 30 for 30. Salute.
You already know, man. Y'all stay safe, man. 7 Mitchell with the best of 7 Sports Talk, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button before y'all leave. Be safe. Have a good weekend, and I will catch you guys on Monday. Peace, fellas.